Alright guys, Frozen Trigger here. I thought to show you a game today called Paladins. It's a free-to-play game and it's still in open beta. It's something that a mate of mine has been pecking me out to try out for some time, so I finally got round to downloading it from Steam. Now, I would say it's a team-based, fast-paced, objective-driven shoot-'em-up. I'm sure there's people out there who loves to slap other labels on it and tell me I'm wrong, but to me, that's what it is. Now, I've heard quite a few people say that Paladins is a rip-off of Overwatch. Well, I've not played Overwatch, so I'm just going to try and talk about my own personal opinions and how I feel about the game in its current state. Right, so straight off the bat, if you're playing for free, then you'll have access to 8 characters. Or you can purchase the premium package, which is 16 quid, and that'll unlock all the other characters and any future characters that are added to the game at a later date. Now you can customise the look of your characters by purchasing outfits and weapon skins. This is done by spending either in-game coins or crystals. Now the in-game coins can be earned by basically playing the game. The better you perform in a match, the more coins you'll earn. Or if you don't mind spending a few quid, you can purchase crystals from the online store for real cash and then unlock your items that way. Now before you start the match, you'll be told to equip a loadout. Basically, a loadout is a selection of 5 cards which enhance your skills for that character. Now it also works on a 12-point system. So say for example there's a certain skill card that I felt was a priority for me. I could distribute up to 4 points on that one card and it would upgrade. So for example, rather than giving me 500 health points, it would give me 2000 health points. And obviously the less important cards, you would put less points in. All 12 points have to be distributed before you can use that loadout. Now you can purchase more cards using in-game coins, but you've also got a chance of winning cards in the loot chests. Now, moving on to the loot chests. Now you receive a few of these as you play through the game naturally, or if you want to purchase one from the store, it'll cost you 50 crystals. Now the loot chests contain 3 random items, and it can be anything from in-game coins to cards, or even a small chance of getting cosmetic items. Now then, game modes. There's currently only 2 game modes in Paladins. One is called Siege, the other is called Payload. Now in Siege mode, each team has 5 players and they fight over a domination style capture point. Just one capture point between the 2 teams. Once that capture point's been captured, it then spawns in a minecart, which then has to be escorted to the enemy base, and obviously the other team will be trying the hardest to stop you getting there. I would say that Siege mode is my favourite game mode to play. Now with Payload, it's kind of similar to Siege, only minus the domination capture point at the start of the game. One team will start with a minecart next to their base, rather than in the middle of the map, which then has to be escorted to the enemy base, and obviously the other team try and defend. Then at half time, you switch sides, the other team is trying to escort it and you'll try and defend. And that's pretty much it for game modes. Now do bear in mind that it is still in open beta, and I have read that they're working on 2 more additional game modes as we speak. Now each character will have 5 abilities, and these vary from character to character. Some of these might contain small cooldowns. One, called your ultimate, will contain the largest cooldown of them all. And there's just one more thing I want to show you before I wrap it up and leave you with a bit of gameplay footage, and that's the in-game skill system. So basically, as you're playing the match, you will accumulate the kind of like match points, which you can spend on upgrading your character while you're inside the actual match. And these upgrades can vary from dealing extra damage to reducing your cooldowns or receiving extra healing, for example. Try not to get too attached to your upgrades because they all reset at the end of the match anyway. And I think that pretty much wraps it up for Paladins. Do I think it's a good game? Yeah. Even though the game is still in open beta, it feels quite well polished. But there is a few things that it can still improve on, such as more game modes and more customization options. But that being said, overall, it's a fun, fast-paced shoot-'em-up, and for a free-to-play game, it's definitely worth a look. I'm going to leave you now with some gameplay footage. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave me a thumbs up if you did, and consider subscribing if you're not already. Thanks for watching.
Not yet. Try and run. Stand behind. Charge!
Overtime.
Not ready.
Don't give up!
Victory.
I knew this would happen.